Hello, everyone, and welcome to Introduction to Psychology, Section 656. My name is Dr. Laura Hogarth, and I will be your instructor for this course. My contact information is here. You can see there, lhogart3@uwo.ca. And I'll have my office hours on Mondays from 11 till 12 noon or by appointment. Okay, so I just want to take this time to sort of go over the course with you. Introduce myself, tell you a little bit about me, then go over the syllabus and the schedule and the Connect platform and textbook that we'll be using for the course so that you can feel confident and comfortable going forward. I know there's a lot going on right now, lots of courses that you're starting. So a little bit about me. The courses that I teach here, I've been teaching at King's for 4 years now. The psych, obviously, Introduction to Psychology course. In January, I'm teaching educational psychology. And I also teach in the School of Social Work. I teach program evaluation, both sections of that. Okay. And in the meantime, I've also been working with YouthRex, which is Research Evaluation Exchange. So what I do is I work with youth-serving organizations throughout Southwestern Ontario, helping them with their program design and program evaluation, finding out if they're meeting their goals and how to improve and develop their programs. So, academically, a little bit about me. I did my undergrad in psychology at Western. I had originally planned to go into criminology. That was my goal in first year. Then by the time I hit fourth year, I took an animal learning and behavior course just because it fit into my schedule. And I turned out to love it. I switched from a focus on criminology over to learning and behavior and went on to do my master's in that. So what that means is that I was spending a lot of time on the 7th floor of the Social Science Center doing experiments with rats and pigeons and monkeys. Mostly rats. Rats was my thing, where we did learning experiments on radial mazes in order to learn certain things about the way memory works and spatial orientation, that sort of thing. So yeah, so after my master's degree, I took a slight hiatus and went and traveled the world for a little while. I went to India and Thailand and all those places. When I came back, I had a different focus, and I did my PhD in educational psychology. I did my dissertation on social aggression in youth grades 8, 9, and 10. So that was quite a learning experience, an amazing opportunity that I had there. And yeah, so since then I've been working at YouthRex and teaching classes and doing other work in the community, which I really enjoy doing. So, going forward, we'll go over the course syllabus. This is posted on the OWL site. Under this part is under syllabus. Then there's a section that has the actual schedule of what the year is going to look like, and that is in the resource folder. I would suggest you either print it off or take a picture of it or keep it handy because it really lays out things for you, and we'll take a look at that in a few minutes. In the meantime, the course syllabus obviously has my contact information and a description of the course going forward and all the topics that we're going to be covering. So chapter 1 gives you sort of an overview of all the different areas, and then going forward in the book, we're going to look a little more deeply in each of those sections. This is, and I'll move my picture up here. This is a completely online course. Okay, so everything is going to be done through OWL and through the interactive learning platform Connect. which I'm going to send you a link to and instructions on how to access the site. It's a really nice site. It's easy to follow. I think you're really going to enjoy it. So as I said, this class is designed to be asynchronous, which means we're not going to have specific time together on Zooms or anything like that, except for our extra help hours, if you would like those office hours. So really strongly suggest that you follow the schedule and try to keep up or a little bit ahead with that. You'll need access to a stable high-speed internet in order to complete all of the requirements. And then basically the course starts September 9th, which is Wednesday. And the curriculum continues until April 1st. That's the last day. Then exams will start on April the 8th until the end of April. You do not have a Christmas exam, but you do have a final test, which is in that period of the 8th to the 30th. And I'll show you more information about that soon. The textbook. It's an amazing textbook. It's called Psychology, Frontiers and Applications. We're using the 7th edition, okay, which is 2020. It's the newer version, so you cannot buy an old one. Okay, you need to sign up, get this newer version. You do have the option of getting just the digital version and using the site, or if you like, you can get the digital version because you need to get that. But you can also purchase the textbook if you like, but that's entirely up to you. So when you purchase the textbook by going available at the bookstore, you purchase the textbook, it's going to give you a code. That's your access code. And then you're going to go to the Connect site, enter your email address and your code, and that's going to register you into Connect, and you'll be completely set up and ready to go. It's pretty simple. Grades and the evaluation summary for this course. In order to pass the course, you need a grade of at least 50%. Okay, and that's 50% on the top 4 items there. Tests, assignments, chapter assignment, journal assignment, and application-based activities. If you have at least 50% in those 4, you then qualify for the number 5, the bonus laboratory assignment. The purpose of that assignment is to give you an opportunity to earn an extra 5%. So, I mean, you may just want to get the highest mark possible anyways. But if you have a 79, I can't bump that to an 80 for you. Okay, that's partially what this is for. This gives you the opportunity that if you have a 79, you can increase it by up to 5%. So that's entirely up to you. It's an amazing opportunity that you have to increase your mark. And I'll tell you more about that in just a few minutes. We're going to go through these evaluation components just a little bit more depth here. So the tests. Tests 1, 2, and 4, they cover 4 chapters each. Okay, so test 1, So the test will be, they're multiple choice and they're a true-false format. And there's approximately 60 questions, and they're all on the Connect website, which you will see when we look there in a minute. Test 3 has 1 additional chapter included. So because of that, there's 75 questions instead of 60, so you have an additional bit of time there, and you have 100 minutes to complete that. Below that, you see the opening dates of the test. So for example, test 1 opens Thursday, October 15th at noon. And it's going to stay open for 24 hours. And you can go in anytime during that 24 hours and complete the test. At the end of the 24 hours, it closes, and then that's finished. Okay. If for any reason you can't write the test, you need to contact me, and then you'll need to speak to your academic advisor and get permission for a rewrite. If they grant permission, they give it to me, and then I set it up. Okay. Chapter assignments. So after reading through each chapter, on Connect, there's an associated chapter assignments, and they're basically to reinforce the concepts that you learn during the chapter that's going to help you prepare for the tests. There's a little quiz in there. They take about 15 to 20 minutes each to complete, and you can retake the assignments as many times as you like. And the highest grade that you get will count. So there's no reason at all that you can't get the full marks for this. Your best 15 out of 17 chapter assignments will count. So either you can miss 2, if there's heavy workload days for your other courses, or you can do them all and your 2 lowest grades will fall off, and then you just take your other 15 highest. The journal assignments, what that is that at the end of every chapter that you read, you write a paragraph, a reflection on the material that was covered within that chapter. Okay, just basically talking about how it's personally relevant to you, or an experience that you had, or somehow you can apply that to your own life, and just write a short reflective paragraph on that. So at the end of the year, you should have 17 or abouts. You choose the 5 paragraphs that best represent what you found of greatest value to you in the course. So choose 5 of those. You write an introductory paragraph, you write a concluding paragraph, and that is going to be your journal assignment essay that you hand in. So I suggest that my idea would be at the end of every chapter, at the very least, write some point forms about how that chapter connected with you and your reflection on it. And then when you go back, you can choose the 5 that had the most impact on you, or you just connected to the most, and you can write those paragraphs and use those in your essay. So at the bottom there, marks for paper or assignment received after the due date will be reduced by 2% per day to a maximum of 5 days. Application-based activities, this is for 10%. On the Connect platform, there are 3 application-based activities for you to complete. The first is a research design matching activity. The second is a reinforcement and punishment role play. And the third is types of love matching activity. They take about 10 to 15 minutes each to complete. You have 3 attempts at each one, and your best mark is recorded. Okay, so all the activities open at noon on the Monday, and they close at 11:59 on the Sunday. So you have a week to do them. And like I said, they take about 10 or 15 minutes. I think you'll really enjoy them. They're quite interesting. And there's the 5th bonus option for the 5%, which is the laboratory assignment. We don't have access to those till October or November. They get posted, and then you can choose which research studies that you want to participate in and sign up for those studies at that time. So we'll learn more about that after. Here's the schedule for the whole year, laid out quite clearly there. You'll see September 9th to 11th. That's the Welcome and Course Syllabus Review and Organization. And the readings for next week, Chapter 1, The Science of Behavior. Here's what the Connect platform looks like, just to give you an idea going forward. Like I said, it's very intuitive. It's easy to follow. That's the front page. You'll see there at the top it says practice test. I set up a practice test for you, so you can go in and try one just to get a feel for what the tests are going to be like. Then there's the 4 units below that. So just so you could see, I clicked on the chapter 1 to 4. And inside there, those are your reading assignments, your test, and your research activity at the bottom there. Okay, so next steps, buy your textbook. Buy your textbook and register on the Connect platform. I suggest you do that as soon as you can. Take a look around, read the chapter. You could do the chapter assignment for chapter 1. Like I said, it's not due until November 10th, but it's better to stay ahead, and you could work on your journal assignment as well. Just write some points or a paragraph about the impact of chapter 1 or reflections that you had. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to this year. Keep in touch. I'm always here. Reach out. Take care.